Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another crypto video. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. So, today we are going to be discussing a few topics, as you guys could already tell. First and foremost, we are going to be talking about what is on my screen currently, which does kind of look like a meme, but trust me, it's not. This is pretty much talking about a Russian deal that pretty much kind of went wrong, if you will. If you guys do know that, pretty much President Biden pretty much met with, Russia just like, I think it was like maybe a week ago or something like that, and pretty much talked with Putin, and I guess the deal, or I guess the meeting did not go as planned. We pretty much heard good news about it, of course, but we are seeing pretty much the offset of that. And this is pretty much saying Russia has announced that it will liquidate all US dollar assets from the sovereign wealth fund within the next 4 weeks. Now, you might be wondering, is this bullish? Is this bearish? What does this mean for crypto? This is actually very good for crypto overall. You might be wondering, well, why is this? Well, it's simple. Let's go look at the dollar index, right? When we look at the dollar index, and I do have a few markings here for you guys. So currently right now, we are sitting at about 91.82. I said, I don't want to see us up here at these 93 zones. I actually want to see us down here at this 89.20, 50 sort of zone. That will pretty much bring us down to almost these lows when, pretty much this was the parabolic high of, pretty much the entire bull run of 2017 and 2018. Now, I also have these markings up here. This is bearish. These are pretty much bearish levels. We can actually kind of analyze this overall. So this is pretty much the end of the bull run of 2017, 2018. This is pretty much when everything kind of made its all-time high. We can actually see this is pretty much all of Bitcoin right here. This is when Bitcoin pretty much printed its massive 20K zone, which followed, if we actually kind of just mark that, and it followed by massive price action all the way down to these lows down here. Now, most alts kind of made some parabolic rises during this level, as Bitcoin was kind of falling in price, dominance was falling as well. So pretty much altcoins regained dominance over the market, and they kind of continued to kind of go sideways, or at least some of them, like XRP didn't make its all-time highs until like this level in here. Now, of course, this was pretty much the end of it. Anybody who got out of the crypto bull run, awesome. And then this is what happened next, right? We pretty much gained value. We kind of gained value for multiple days, and then until just recently, this is January 2020. This is pretty much that March of 2020 crash we actually see. Crypto crashed, but the dollar did not. The dollar actually rallied up to 102 plus. This is pretty much meaning that it's $1.02, if you will. And then we kind of fell. We continued to fall. This is pretty much when everybody was bullish. Again, this is pretty much when Bitcoin was kind of doing its thing. It was kind of rising in price. Now, I will say this. The interesting thing here is that no matter what, if Bitcoin is ranging in price while the dollar is raising in price as well, which we've seen right here, it means that one of them is going to crash, right? And we actually kind of seen a little bit of a crash in the dollar, right? This is pretty much when Bitcoin is doing 60K to like 55K overall, and then we got some major of course manipulation from Elon Musk and stuff with Bitcoin here, and then that's what pretty much had us back into this impulse high, if you will. Now, like I said, what I want to see from the US dollar is us to kind of rally down to this marking here. Currently we are trading, now this is on the weekly. We're currently on, or I should say we hit the 200-day MA, and right now we're kind of just on this massive line here. Now, we did reject off of resistance levels that we did reject off of twice before, one here and also one here. That is pretty much at 92.36. I want to see us drop in price, and I think that this is going to give us that drop in point that we really need. Now, what I want to talk about next is also very interesting. Now, this is regarding CbdCs being built on Hedera Hashgraph. Now, again, you guys are probably here for that, if you will. Now we do see here, this is very interesting. Now this is from 1 hour ago, and this is saying blockchain not suitable for CBDC, says Swiss National Bank economist, right? We do see global economists continue to question the implications of blockchain implementation for central bank digital currencies. Now we do see, if we come down here, blockchain, the underlying technology of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, is not the right solution for a central bank digital currency, according to economists at Switzerland's central bank. Now I discussed multiple times why blockchain technology just most likely won't be the choice for this, because of, we look at projects like XRP, right? XRP utilizes blockchain technology, but in a more environmentally sustainable way. But I still think, and I know a lot of people are going to get mad at me for saying this, I still think that HBAR is going to be the ultimate choice here. And you might be wondering why. Well, we're going to cover that here in a second. I do just want to discuss a few more things here. Now, we do see here, the economist reportedly noted that there are a large number of technological opportunities for building a digital franc. One could imagine a direct account with the national bank. Not that we want to do that, but that would be the simplest form. Another option could be using blockchain technology, enabling digital currency operations without any central authority. He noted, however, blockchain is very inefficient. The economist argued, I don't think that a decentralized solution is ideal. Now, decentralized, I think that he's very wrong in terms of a decentralized solution not being an ideal situation, but again, it is what it is. I still think that they're going to be using probably Hedera Hashgraph when we look at it, because we even see here, the BIS joins France and Switzerland's central banks on cross-border CBDC project, and I talked about why I think that Hedera Hashgraph will basically be a part of that in my, I think it's like 2 videos ago, I believe. But we also see here, blockchain use is unnecessary for retail CBDC, as the trust is already provided by the central party of the central bank. However, the SNB will still be exploring blockchain-enabled benefits for implementing a CBDC last year. And I want to talk more about this in regards to Shinhan Bank's partnership with Hedera Hashgraph. And the reason why I bring this up, because this is from April 13th, 2021, so it is a little bit back a little bit, just a few months. We do see here, right? Officials at Shinhan Bank said, our clients and partners are increasingly interested in the benefits that digital transformation can provide for improving the efficiency and security of financial systems. Hedera's public distributed ledger, in particular, is uniquely suited to meet the needs of a widely used fintech service that must be fast, fair, secure, and enable the controls and visibility required by service providers. We are excited to join the Hedera Governing Council to continue to work with leading global organizations in diverse industries on solutions that will underpin the next generation of finance. And this is what I'm talking about. This entire statement here pretty much argues every pain point that they mentioned in here in terms of a blockchain technology. Now, we know that Hedera Hashgraph isn't blockchain technology. It's completely different, and we've talked about that multiple times in past videos, as well as pretty much in recent videos as well. But it takes what they're saying that blockchain isn't, when we say it's not very efficient, if you will. It's inefficient, actually. And it takes that and it says, well, you know what? How about we do something better? And that is Hedera Hashgraph, right? And we talked more about the stability of it, the scalability of it, how fast it is, how secure, because ABFT consensus is the highest security measurements that you could take. And that is what they're going to be looking at in terms of CBDCs. Now, I do know that I'm talking about CBDCs pretty much almost daily at this point, or even weekly. But there's a lot more things coming out like this. This is pretty much huge, especially if we acquire the Swiss National Bank, which I think that we will, especially when we look at the BIS joining France and Switzerland's central banks. So yeah, I mean, it would make sense for them not to go with something like Bitcoin or something like Ethereum too, because they're just inefficient, especially in environmental stability. I mentioned that multiple times that that's what we're really going to be looking at in terms of anything in terms of a CBDC. because we want to do better for the environment, especially now with this generation. So we're going to be focusing on that, as well as we're going to be focusing on scalability, how fast it could be, how secure it is, because security is a big key component, especially with anything in the banking sector. And that's why I think that Hedera Hashgraph at the end of the day will be chosen, because it is the highest form of security, it's the highest form of scalability, and it's the most sustainable that we know of. But I definitely look forward to seeing what will happen with this. I think when we actually look at this unfolding, I think that this is going to crash down below that 200-day MA. I think once that 200-day MA is broken, which is at this level here, I think that will pretty much bring us into that impulse level down, where we retest the 100-day. If the 100-day is not held, we will retest the 50-day. And again, I don't think that the 50-day will hold. I think it will be similar to what we did back here. Now, this could take, like I said, like they even say here, it could take 4 weeks until we see this. It could take a little bit of time, but nonetheless, I still think that we're going to see something where we downward trend to these levels down here, and this would be very bullish for the entire market. So I look forward to seeing what will happen with this. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys could also join the free Discord down in the description below. And as always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.